that was a pointless graphic right there, man.
I know. You know how impromptu this is when we're using an old intro back from the Chasen Statue Friday show, and I basically went into After Effects and just changed the statues for the thumbnail to figure noobs, like slapped together in 5 minutes. Um, so yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a while. I honestly I don't have time in my life. There's a lot of changes that's been happening in my life. I don't have time to stream anymore. That and also like you know I used to keep getting drunk on these things, and then I keep breaking things, and then just got a point where I needed to stop because I'm sick of wasting money. Every time I break something, I had to pay to fix it. So it just got to the point where I was like, all right, I just need to chill for a while, and then normally I'm like, I don't know, I was just up and about, had time, and then Chasing, you've been bugging me for a while about you've been saying, hey, you want to do a figure stream, and I'm like, you know what? I actually don't give a shit about statues anymore. I'm kind of into figures. So I thought, you know what? I'm in a mood. I'm up. I hit you up and you happen to be up. So we were like, all right, let's just.
Yeah, I was not expecting this tonight, man.
Yeah, neither would I, but whatever. It's okay. Um, but whatchamacallit. So what's going on? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with everything in your world?
The fucking endless money pits of everything, man. Like, could you see yourself legitly like selling a lot of your statue collection?
I already
Like,
have.
okay. Let me say the majority. Let me put it that way: the majority, and just do figures. Could you see yourself ever doing that?
I'm already doing there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm already doing that. I mean,
What else are you gonna sell?
I have the Prime One Last Night Bumblebee. So Sammy bought my Optimus and Rodimus, which was a big load off my chest because those boxes need to get out of house. And then I have a Last Night Bumblebee. I have the XM Studios Lobo, which at this point I'm about to just give that thing away for $500.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so, and then I have there's a piece that I didn't want to sell. It was the Hex Collectible Sasuke, one of my favorite anime pieces. But I boxed that piece up for my friend, the Queen of Weebs. She had been buying up all my anime stock. And so I boxed it aside for her, and then she's saying she's having some money issues right now. So she said to pass, but I haven't actually been active about selling it. So I'll probably just hold it for a couple of months, see if she wants it. And if she doesn't want it, I'll just unpack it and display it again.
So,
but no, man. So with me, the only statues that I have left that are like 10 to 12 statues as a set, they're going with the Hulkbuster.
And so the stuff in the Maju case. So that's all you have left is all your Avengers and then that Maju case. There's no other statues.
Right. That and like that Dark Marvel, I'm going to sell that. And I have the Last Night Optimus Prime that I'm going to keep.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Battle Damage Bumblebee that I kind of have to keep. But as far as statue goes, aside from Avengers and the ones in the money case, everything else is going. And then on my PO list, because I used to be like crazy, right? I used to have like 35, 36 POs. I mean, look, we don't talk about it much, or at least we try not to. But the truth of the matter is, like, our circle of friends, we gamble big, right? We go hard. That's how we do it, Like not and
no. You're right. We ourselves and the people we surround ourselves with spend money. When it comes to the statues, we've always spent money. Correct.
We've always been like, and I think this is where the problem is. The disconnect is people think, oh, you're rich and you're flaunting it. It's like, no. If I'm of a certain place in my life where I have means and I want to buy something, I'm going to buy it. But then what happened was we went too hard, and I had like all these fucking POs. And then so now I'm going through and realizing, okay, hang on a minute. Um, maybe I need to reevaluate because I have this big problem with boxes in space now. So anyway, what I'm trying to condense the story down to is I have a bunch of POs. I am letting go of a bunch. I'm going to lose the deposits or cancel or whatever.
Hmm.
And I'm probably keeping about 20. I think I've got the number down to about 23 total, which is 7 have been paid for and I've already shipped. They're on the way, or fully paid for that haven't shipped. I don't remember, but the 7 are fully paid for.
Wait, so some of those 23 you're still going to get rid of, or no?
No, those are the numbers that I decided to keep.
Oh, okay.
So basically, everything from my old collection, the only thing that's staying is the Avengers, these things in a Mario case, and then the incoming ones. And then the only thing about about statues for me now is I've come to realize, okay, not every character is that important, right? So when it's not that important, I'm okay with the 1/6 figure. And then when I want something like really like a certain character that I really want, then then I'll do the big statue. So for example, like the J&D Mara, J&D Wonder Woman, J&D Cavill, I'm never letting those go. Like Queen Nightmare 1/4, my half scale Iron Man, half scale Cap, like those I'm definitely keeping, right? Because those are like I want big versions of the character, and then everything else that's not important, I just do the figures. So speaking of figures, like I just picked up the concept art Captain America with the black suit.
I see that. Yeah.
I found it at retail, and then this just arrived today. This is Susu Toys Hero Lawyer. Daredevil. So I'm very excited about that. But so yeah, I've come to the place where I'm done with the boxes. I'm done with statues, and my philosophy towards statues is I'm only keeping the ones that I really want the bigger representation of the character of, and everything else I'm fine with just having the 1/6 figure. And then lately I've really been loving Susu Toys more than Hot Toys, like third party ones. I really love
some third party tonight.
So
it's funny though, man, because I started the figure stuff like the first week of January, and then you were like 2 weeks behind me or something, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? But what are we now? 4 months later, right? 4.5 months later.
Yeah.
Like, or 3.5. I can't do math. Anyway, we're 3 months later or whatever, and I'm looking back on it, right? And one thing I see is, man, I spent fucking thousands on these figures already, right?
Yeah.
And then in my mind, I'm like, well, that could have got me some serious statues I've been looking for. But on the flip side of that, even, it's like
you have a lot more figures.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying finding and buying the damn figures, man. Like, it's very cool.
So wait, you found a dark side Anakin?
Hold on one second, my dog.
Okay. So while he's dealing with his dog, so I have in my hand that just arrived. So I'm loving figures, and I actually have a rant about figures in the sense of how some reviewers are like, oh, I can't put third-party figures with Hot Toys because I need to look professional. Anyway, this is the Hero Lawyer Susu Toys. Susu Toys make such good quality, and they're like, what, 160, 170 bucks compared to like 300. I just love everything that they do. And they do all of the Arrowverse characters that I love. And, oh yeah, this looks like Charlie Cox. This is awesome.
Okay, so what I was saying was, man, yes, all that money could have gone to more statues, right? But man, the figure stuff is fun. Like, it's not. I'm not really even mad at it.
Yeah,
right?
like look at this. Look at this Charlie Cox. That is spot on. I love the tailoring too. It's funny. I used to hate figures, but yeah, they're great. Shit. Oh, there you go. Thanks. So yeah, sorry. What were you saying, dude? Continue.
No, just that, man. Like, it finally got me thinking. I was like, well, shit, maybe like would I even sell more statues in terms of and just do more figures even? And I've already canceled one statue the other day, which you know about, but it
Right.
was to get another statue, so that didn't really. It was a more
Right.
expensive. It was a more expensive statue, so that kind of fucked me over anyway. But like, in the end, like you could just.
You know what's funny is I just sold 2 statues yesterday, and then my rule when I sell big statues, my rule for myself is okay. If I bought 2 big statues, like I just sold 2 big statues, and there's a couple, is it's a chunk of change, right? When I have that kind of chunk of change, the way I see it, okay, this is money that I bought a statue, I sold it, so now I'm recouping the money back. So with that money, I'm normally like, okay, I'm going to take that and shove that back into savings and not re-spend it, because then it's like my statue purchase is like clean slate, right? I lose a little bit, but then I sold, the money goes back to the account. But what I did do was, since I sold big purchases, I bought a couple of figures that were on my list. So like I really love the Last Samurai
Yeah.
figure, and so I got like the training versions of Ujio and like Nathan Albrin and all that. So yeah, it's gotten to a different place with collecting for me, man.
Anthony, my dude.
Hello.
What's
You
up?
guys are speaking crazy talk right now.
But
Why?
so
Why crazy talk?
You guys want to just completely get out of statues?
to a degree, because
to a degree, yeah, to a certain degree,
Because
yeah.
I want to completely get out of 6 scale. No,
no, you don't.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But no, Pain. One of the things I have eliminated for the most part is quarter scale, man. Like those, they do not do a thing for me anymore. Quarter scale statues. It's one because the quarter scale statues I like are all over $1,000 anyway, right? But at that point, in my mind, I might as well just look for a third or half scale, right? But instead of going quarter scale, I just assume get figures at that point. The quarter scale does absolutely nothing for me anymore, and I'm not trying to buy anymore quarter scale. Sell what I have.
See, the problem is, like you say, like statues are going up in price, right? So
It's the
even
boxes
quarter
for
scales,
me.
like
It's the boxes for us, for me.
well, sure, but even in a cost thing, right? You're just like, damn. But see, at the same time, like 6 scale figures are going up in price too, but obviously it's more manageable, right? Because it's still cheaper. Like if you were to break down the tier of like statue versus 6 scale, but man, there's like it's a slippery slope, right? Because like you said, like you can get into it and all of a sudden you've got like fucking 50 figures. And it's like a chase, sort of.
You know what's funny? My friend Dave,
Addicting.
who used to watch well, he's not here now, but Dave was like, I bet that Pain will have 20 Hot Toys by December. Motherfucker, I cleared 20 like.
Yeah, same.
But see, what happens though is that 20 is going to turn into 300.
No, I can't go there. Probably like 50.
No, you say that, but
I could see
I
you
don't
with
have, I don't have space.
I could see you with 100.
No, I don't have space. I think 50 I would have to stop.
Okay.
And I'm already almost there. I've got 20 in hand. Anthony's going to ship me one next week. And then I've got a couple more on the way because of the fucking pop culture sale.
Yeah, so within 6 months, you'll already be at 50. What are you going to do? Stop?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably.
No, you won't. You
because
won't.
I got 20 POs from John too. So.
So now you're pushed over the limit.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And you have an addictive personality like I do. Yeah. Like a lot of us do. And then we're like, that's not enough. And then something new's going to come out. And you're going to be like, oh, that's fucking badass.
I say what's going to get me is that fucking Star Trek Picard. Once those drop, I'm fucked. I'm going to buy all
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Oh my God,
or
Star
you'll be
Trek
like,
Picard.
oh, shit, I didn't know this existed. So it's one or the other, you know what I mean? And there's something fun about it because, you're collecting, man. But
the third-party ones are going to kill me because Anthony told me, just wait till you start buying those. And I was like, I told him I got no interest in that. That was like back in January or February when I first started. And then sure enough, 2 weeks ago, I caved. Like,
yeah.
Oh, wait, so you got charged for your Alfred, right? Because I haven't.
I did.
I think I missed the batch. I think you're going to get your Alfred before me.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, and then before.
Third party's huge.
Yeah.
It really is, dude.
It's endless, man.
Before I give this away, I'm gonna buy it first, but I'm gonna tell people that it's available because 1/6 Kit just restocked their Punish Man Frank. So if you were looking for Punish Man Frank, they just restocked
Punish
tonight.
Man.
Punish Man, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they
I
just
know, man.
restocked, and I'm telling you. All right, here, let me share. This is back in stock. It was gone for a while, and then eBay was charging ridiculous prices. So if you want it, you better jump on it.
What was the eBay price?
Something like over 300, something stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. So before I tell everybody, and make sure
You know what's been a bitch for me, man? Just like statues. Like I never had a crazy pre-order list like you've had. I've always managed my stuff, but I've always been a massive backtracker. Like that's always plagued me in statues, and now it's doing the same fucking thing in figures.
But I was trying to tell you, I was like, don't backtrack.
I have to get what I want. I have
but
to.
once I realized you were, then I was like, well, okay, there's some shit I'm gonna get rid of. But but obviously though, like it's better if you know somebody because you don't want to. People are gonna try to fucking charge an arm and a leg for a lot of parts, you know. But mostly, yeah, you can play the game of haggle with people that are like way out of reach, right? You're like, yo, dude, I'm not dropping $700 on an Anakin. At least I hope
exactly.
you guys didn't, you know, because you know.
Wait, so Jason, you found an Anakin Darkseid. How much did you pay?
All in, I think, like shipping and the fees and all that bullshit. I think $550.
There you go. Oh, it's okay. That's acceptable.
Because
I think that's high.
I would rather pay the $200 for the knockoff with the shitty looking hair.
You would?
The chosen one.
The chosen one. Did you buy it?
I almost did. But I haven't gotten around to it. But I almost did. I didn't mind the hair as much, so I might actually just do that. It's because it's $200.
Well, the thing is like if you guys are going deep, which you are. It sounds like I know chases, but like if you're gonna go deep, man, you have to consider that like make sure you absolutely love whatever it is you're getting, right? Because what happens is you're like, oh, this is cool and I like these, and you're like, oh, that ain't shit, you know, a few $100, whatever, and it starts to add up, and then as you know with statues, same with anything, it's like then space starts to become an issue, and then you were like. And some of these figures you might look at and be like, well, that was kind of cool when I got it, but I'm not really as into it as maybe I thought I was, like that IP or whatever, right? Now, like with Star Wars, you're like, oh, fuck it, I love Star Wars, so that was
my reasoning.
Right, but for other things, you may just be like, damn, that was something comes out like Captain America Falcon. I'm just as an example, and you're like, wow, that was cool, but then you're like, do I really connect with that?
Yeah, see, that's why I love like Susu because like Arrowverse, I really connected with those. So like the Last Samurai stuff, now I'm gonna get like the training versions of Ujio and like Nathan Elgin as well, and so it's like I really connected with that shit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get some of those. But there are a lot of Hot Toys where I'm like, I like Susu more than I like Hot Toys. I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, Hot Toys is better quality and everything, but I just really like what Susu does. I think they do really good quality for a really good price.
No, they do. They do. You know, I see Mark in the chat saying how the statues have breakages and stuff, but at the same time too, you got to be mindful.
Deteriorating.
Especially and buying back because like some like I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tripping. Some of my shit's over 10 years old, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck, like, you know, and and some of it will start to, some of it can, you know, and you're like, oh shit. Well, it depends on where you are too, or do you use 303? I would buy that if you guys don't have 303. It's either a spray or a wipe. You can get it on Amazon.
Equan told me, he sent me a link to like this acrylic paint you put on top of pleather to prevent it from doing something. And I was like, oh,
that's
okay,
the other thing you can do too. Yeah, it's like a clear coat that'll just, because what'll happen is like some like perfect example is like the Deadpool, the first Deadpool. That suit just starts to disintegrate on its own.
Oh shit.
It just does. And so what you could do for certain things like that, you can apply that coat over it so it doesn't have a chance to go anywhere, you know, because it's not exposed necessarily to the elements. But there's a lot of maintenance bullshit. Or like, I know somebody in the chat has a Death Trooper, and the shit's starting to, you know, some of those pleather pieces, the straps or the, you know, they'll start to. You got to be careful. As Mario could probably tell you.
So the other thing about figures that I've really gotten into is like kit bashing. So like I got like a body from 1/6 kit, and I want to put like one of the Tony Stark head sculpts on it with the glasses. I ordered like the special pauldron for Bo-Katan for season 3 on Etsy. So I just need to find a dark saber for her now. But yeah.
That shit's fun. Kit bashing stuff is fun. That's when you start to really get into it.
Yeah,
I could never get into that, dude. You know,
See, that's wild.
That I'm trying to stay away from.
I'm a stock kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like I've kit bashed that custom Punisher.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian? You know, it's hard though. It's hard. I get it because I know with Mario you want it just exactly how it comes. That's it.
Look at. I'm willing to make exceptions on a couple of them. The thing is like I've never seen a good representation of the Batman Begins suit that I really love, and what we got from Hot Toys is just freaking garbage with that head sculpt.
Hey, what about the 1/4 Batman Begins? Have you guys seen that?
That's actually pretty good, but
that's good.
It's still the cape clips are still in the wrong position and they're still fucked up. So that's why I'm like I don't want to deal with it. You know, the sideshow premium format I do like it all right, but it's still not there. You know, I think from
I think that piece is a waste of money.
Yeah, the Enter Bay I think is the one to get still.
For which one, Mario?
For the quarter scale for the Batman Begins.
You Enter Bay? That was the one I was looking at. All right, good to know.
That's cool. I think that's the one to still get, dude. I think that one still reigns supreme.
I would also recommend if you wanted quarter scale stuff like that.
Oh shit!
There you go.
I just got my Susu Hero Wear, yeah.
Nice.
Now, is that the 2.0?
Dolls now, man. My man, he's one of us.
Nice.
It's the 2.0,
Hell yeah. I would say there's Terminator 2 and RoboCop quarter scales that were by Enter Bay as well. And those are really badass.
So I think I'm going to get the Present Toys Terminator.
That one, the one is shipping right now, right? The non-battle damage looks pretty cool.
I want the battle damage one.
Yeah, it's like it's the DX10 knockoff. And then they got the DX13 coming.
So that's where I was before you guys got on. This is where I had this kind of a rant about figures in the sense of, so there are like, I still do review videos, even though I don't really have time to stream anymore, but I still do review videos of my figures and the stuff I get in, and there are some channels out there that are like, oh, I can't put a third-party figure next to a Hot Toys figure and blah 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 because I want to be professional and blah 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 and whatever. And I'm just like, when I listen to this crap, I get really like annoyed. Man, I'm supposed to be like, man, fuck you. Seriously, I can't put a third-party figure next to a Hot Toy figure and present it because then it's gonna look bad. I'm like, fuck you. Look at my face. I don't got sponsors. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Kill yourself. You don't deserve to live. Go fuck yourself.
Are we drinking already?
No.
Hey, Mario, you're muted.
Oh.
Mario, you're muted.
I get that. That's like Mario though. Mario don't really fuck with third party much.
No, I mean people who say they're not willing to put the figure together. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you can't knock somebody for wanting to do their shit the way they want to do it too, right? Like, yeah, I'm not one. I mix everything, but I get what you're saying. I'm the type that's that way too.
It's so stuck up, so like fucking pretentious. I'm like, you're reviewing toys. You don't matter, like you're nothing. You're reviewing a toy. You don't matter. Fucking get through your thick skull. You mean nothing to the universe. It's like, stop being a stuck-up prick.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, my switch is all screwed up. All right, cool. It's completely inverted.
Well, here's the thing too, though. Like, and I get what you're saying too, but like, because everybody has a different collecting style. But like for me, there's a lot of people in the community, and that's totally okay. And a lot of people a lot of my subscribers and everybody else in the community that mostly just collect hot toys because that's what they know, they're used to, or the quality, or this or that. And some people also have reservations with certain third parties, or I don't know if its quality's good, or am I going to be able to get it? Especially where do I buy it? Am I going to get screwed
No, I don't
over?
mean that. I just mean like
No,
people who say
of
you
course.
can't show them together. Like that makes no sense. That's
Right.
just asinine.
No, I totally agree with you. What I mean by that is like as you start collecting more and more, let's just say 6 scale, because that's what we're talking about, through the years, if at least for me, and I'm assuming for you guys, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't, like, I mean, I have obviously XO6, but I have Enterbay, Blitzway, Daft Toys, fucking you name it, Sideshow. There's so many different companies out there that make figures, and you buy it if you like it. It fits.
Yeah. That's exactly how I am, man. With it, for me, it's just the representation, and if it is done well, right? That's basically it. Like other than that, whoever wants to make it, feel free. If you did it well, I'll be interested.
It's funny to see y'all going hard at 6 scale, man. And I'm talking to Ant about getting out of it.
I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna bring that up to you, Mario, tonight, because I know you've been having that internal debate, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
How's that going?
What it is right now is that I've been collecting Hot Toys since like 2014, basically late 2013 and 2014. And it sucks when you see this shit that you really love start to freaking deteriorate, man. Yeah. Like straight up, my favorite freaking Vader in the collection, man, is like the shit, dude.
That's horrible.
Right now, in my eyes. I mean, I've seen other suits that completely flake off, and what people do is that they just they paint over it with acrylic, to restore it. You know what I mean? So, but on top of that, it's not just the suit; it's also the plastics that are used to hold some of the shit together. Like my Vader boxes, I mean, the material is so old and brittle, the boxes are starting to break, as well. The clips that hold the boxes onto the belt starting to snap. The crotch grabbers that are basically rubbing against the material, flaking too. So it just sucks just to see everything like fall apart, man.
So
as to where
the grabbers and the clamps do damage over time.
Yes,
they can. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, depending on what now, if it's like a cloth. Okay, so like maybe these Blitzway Ghostbusters, you can have kind of like a waist grabber around it because it's like a cloth jumpsuit,
But the thing is, if these things can't stand on their own, what do you do? That's some of these things. This is what's making things more appealable for more appealing for me, getting back or being more dedicated in the statues, right? I mean, you only see my one piece right behind me, but I mean, I've got another freaking 6 or 7 pieces or so, in storage that I still got to put up.
You're killing the keyboard.
Yeah, you are. But it's just the fact that when I walk into a room, my eyes are drawn elsewhere, dude, and not. Okay. If I'm gonna display a 6 scale, it's got to be like a full collection to really look at it and appreciate it. So like one piece on their own isn't gonna do much for me. As in looking in here and I see this Daenerys right behind me.
Well, yeah,
that's where my eyes are drawn to. You know what I mean? So it's just that kind of artistry is when I'm really more appreciative, though. The things with y'all, you guys are collecting more movie pieces, which is not. We hear it over and over again that there's not that many. That's not that large of a selection when it comes to movie pieces, collecting statues. However, when it comes to comics, the world is your oyster. You got everything. Especially if you're a freaking Marvel collector, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. DC too, man. If you do one third.
Yeah. Well, here's an interesting thought, because for me, what I'm doing with figures, like I'm getting these like custom bases from like BBTS that they sell this stuff. Yeah. Like to make it more diorama based.
Oh yeah, this is great right here. This is fun. It's another money pit.
This is fun.
This is awesome. Like I'm gonna get this for one of my figures.
It is though.
Like I really love this.
Check out Pain. Also check out Time Walker Toys. You'll fall in a rat hole with a bunch of custom shit with that.
Okay.
Like I really want this stupid frame, but that thing is gone. But like this thing, no, not that one. That one's. Like this one would be good to put like Green Arrow on here with the arrow drawn, like you have failed to see, Like I don't know. Just,
that looks like the same thing the new Catwoman and Bane is on.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's what
like
I was
it,
gonna
doesn't it? Yeah, it looks similar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought about getting this to put Green Arrow on there and just I want to make if I like at least for you guys when I display the 1/6s, I'm going to spread them out, super dynamic poses for everything. I'm not going to do museum because for me my idea is like I'm going to put them in I'm going to really push the poses and probably they will break down over time, but I honestly don't care.
Right.
Oh, you'll learn to care later, dude.
No, I honestly right now don't care. I mean, they're $200. I don't give a shit. So eventually somebody will make a
shit
third
money,
party.
aren't you? Look at you, $200. Give it to me, bro. Shit. You don't give it.
Yeah,
I
man.
can use that 200 right now.
Mario put it towards his statue funds.
No,
No, but I just mean if I buy the figures, I don't look at it like statues, right? I don't I don't look at them like, oh my god, these are such collectible things. I'm just like, no, I buy the figures because I want to pose them, I want to play with them, I want to take pictures, and then I want to push the poses. And if it breaks,
then that doesn't matter
care.
then.
The thing is, how you just
Like
said collectible Pain. I don't view any of these as like figures or statues as collectible at this point. The way the market is.
That's
How
true.
can you
I mean, I right now don't
do
give a shit
that?
about statues at all.
To
either.
a degree, man. Like, I mean, there's some. Don't get me wrong. There's some statues that gain value in today's market.
Especially with the statues, dude. I mean, considering the fact that they're all limited. They're individually serialized and everything. Where these are insanely mass produced.
Right.
Right, so there's way more collectability collecting statues instead of this shit.
Oh yeah, no. Collectability, yes, because they're more. I just mean in terms of value, like on the aftermarket. Most statues,
that's right now. Shit.
Yeah, no, right
over
now,
time,
correct.
dude.
Right now, as it stands right now,
shit will change.
It'll pick up. It'll change.
Most, like right now, most your pieces you're gonna take a hit on. That's all I meant. That's all I meant by that.
Yeah.
Well, likewise here, like it's a buyer's market right now, for sure. For sure. I mean, it's a buyer's market, dude. This situation was totally different 2 years ago. Totally different. Whatever you've bought, you would have probably tacked on another $6K. That would have gone into exactly what you have right now.
I remember the first time I looked at figures. Probably.
Wait, what do you mean?
What I mean is, okay, so
the value of the product.
Like if Chase bought like 50 figures, at the value that he's buying them right now, if he was to do that 2 years ago, it would have been another $5 or $6 grand out of his pocket for the same amount of shit he has right now.
You think so? Because Chase, I mean,
I do.
Well, you're getting decent deals though, dude. I mean, I'll give you that. But still, some of the
I'm
shit
saying
that you're
2 years ago he would have paid more.
No. Yeah. I hear that, but I mean, the shit that you're collecting when it comes to original trilogy is still holding its damn value.
Not as much. It still does, but not as much.
And I can attest to that already because, like I said, I first looked into figures probably 4 years ago. I didn't pull the plug, obviously, because I never went into it. But I gave it like serious thought like 4 years ago, right? And I remember seeing some of the prices of the figures that I've already bought now, right? Like the Vader Tarkin 2-pack or whatever it may be, the K2SO. And I was like, damn, there's a lot of backtracking to do if I get into this. And these prices are already astronomical. And then when I finally made the leap, like I said, a few months ago, a lot of these figures, like you said, I've been getting good deals for the most part. But like I can remember what I paid right now versus what I saw them for 4 years ago. It was drastically different.
That's what I'm saying. So right now it's a buyer's market. Shit is low.
Well, you see, though, for me, and I know some guys are like pretty Puritan about Hot Toys, Like for me, I don't really care. So like, Darkseid Anakin is like $500 to $700. Then I will buy the Chosen one for $200 from third party. Like honestly, the hair doesn't bother me as much as other people bitch about. So, but my
try
point
to style
is,
it yourself.
I'll probably style it myself. I mean, I do that with J&D, so I don't see what the problem is.
You can style it and then put the hood on him, and he's fine.
Yeah. So, but my point is this: like, I am not somebody that's like for example, like the Terminator, right? The Present Toys Terminator, like Hot Toys Terminator is probably very expensive. All right, well, Present Toys is $200, Or like Hot Toys Punisher is John Bernthal is really expensive or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, I just bought the one from 1/6 kit for $190 from Present Toys. Well, I didn't want the Present Toys one. I want the one from Facepool, but that one's gone. But like I said, 1/6 kit just restocked Punishman tonight. So
did they?
Yeah, they just restocked it. So I just got one. Punishman Frank just restocked on 1/6 kit. TNS doesn't have it, just 1/6 kit. That means they probably have a small batch. So, so yeah, I don't have to buy the hot toys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want, as long as like the figure, like the head sculpt looks good, and the rest of it is pretty much kit bashing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter what I don't know. I just don't care as much. Like, I want if I buy a figure, it's because I just want to play with it. You know?
Sure.
I don't care if it breaks or the thing deflates or flakes or whatever.
But you have to keep that in mind, though, that over the years, a lot of them are gonna crap out.
Okay.
And if you're cool with that, that's what I'm saying. Knowing that ahead of time to anybody getting into it, right? To anybody.
Chase, I mean,
look, statues. You can walk and thump and break a piece of your statue. Happened so many times to me before, and then I glue it back. It's the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
None of it has longevity, you know. So
nothing does. You know, not even us.
In 4 years, I may not even be in this collecting game anymore. So,
what statues are you getting rid of?
I'm slowly getting rid of all my statues. Well, not all, but except for the
right. No. I'm wondering which ones are you getting rid of?
Let's see. The only ones left. So I've got a Last Night Bumblebee from Prime 1 that needs to go. I've got a 1/6 XM Studios Lobo on a bike, which I think I'm about to just give that away for like dirt cheap. And then I think this Dark Marvel up here. Oh, you can't see, but there's a custom Dark Marvel that I love, but it can go. What's funny is that I was telling Chasen, like, if I sell something, it's like, okay, I sold a big statue. Most of the money's going back into the savings, but I'll leave a little bit and I'll buy a figure.
That's what happens. Problem is, you just gotta be careful because eventually, like, you'll feel like you got what you wanted,
and too many figures.
Yeah, but then maybe you're waiting for something to come out at that point. See, right now it's all fun and exciting because there's a lot of backtracking. You're like, oh, well, this is what I wanted.
Yeah, I'll be bored of it in 6 months. I know how this goes. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what. So once you're caught up or whatever, right? And then so there's stages. Like, you're caught up.
I can't wait for that stage.
Right. Then you're current. Right. So the caught up is the past. The current is the forward. You're like, oh, I'm current with what I do want out of the new stuff. Then the next phase is the waiting phase. And then that's the dangerous part too, because during the waiting phase it's like idle hands, right? You're like, well, what ships today? What can I get right now? Because you start trying to, scratch that itch, and then you end up starting to buy shit
for a while because I got something coming every week. I've had something coming in every week since January, so I'm good for a while. I have no itch.
Right, but eventually you definitely have an itch. You're scratching it every day. New shit's coming in.
The 6 scale game is a different kind of itch, man, because you'll find yourself being able to get a lot more shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. I find myself being able to get a lot more shit very fast.
That's gonna add up really quick, dude. And you're just starting, man.
Or I have friends like you guys who are offering me deals on things where I'm like, oh shit.
Well, it's always good to know people.
That doesn't help either, man.
We'll give you deals when we have deals. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm not gonna try to be like, hey, fuck you. This is how much.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you that. I'm just saying that sometimes when your friends are like, because like I just picked I just picked up like the Ray and Dio set and the Kylo
Really?
Ren.
That surprised me. Gee, what the fuck?
Wow, did you get a decent deal on that?
I got them both for retail.
What do they go for?
I don't
usually less, but
no. Ray goes for $350 now.
Oh, did she? All right.
Ray
that particular version of Ray.
Well, maybe her because she. Yeah, I would have hooked you up, man. I got rid of those 2 figures for like less than retail.
Well, you don't have them anymore, asshole.
That was months ago. Like
right. So, but right now, Ray is $350 and Kylo is in the $300, and I got them both for retail, so I can't complain.
Retail's fine. Yeah. That's good. Because then you're like, well, I bought it for what it was going for, so I don't feel like.
So I don't. I haven't overpaid for anything yet.
That's a shame.
I mean, after years of the statue game, I'm just done overpaying. Especially because when I sell, I give people deals, man. I hook people up when I sell. So it's like, you know what? If I'm always selling at like 30 to 40% loss, then if I'm going to buy something retail's my limit. If somebody's like, oh well, blah blah blah, I'm like, suck my dick. I'll buy third party. Cause
Yeah.
As long as you're happy with it, dude, that's all that matters. This is your collection, dude.
dude, I swear I'm gonna get that chosen one because that,
Do it.
I don't care how
Go for
janky the
Buy it right
Ruby Air
now.
looks. I think it looks fine. I'm gonna get it.
Live purchase. Let's go.
Live purchase.
I'm live purchasing the Present Toys Punishman Frank right now. So
Punishman, yeah.
Let's see that.
Fucking
screen.
love these names.
They called
Punishment Frank.
They called my Alfred the engineer, or something.
I love that Alfred. I cannot wait to get it. But
Cable
I
was
think,
the mechanic.
I think
you know?
I missed the batch. Chasen's gonna get it before me. Look at Alfred. Chasen, did you get the Bruce the Batfleck that I told you?
Yeah, I'll get that. Mr. Rich.
Yeah,
I'll get
Mr.
Mr.
yeah,
I'll get
Mr.
Mr.
Rich.
Rich.
Yeah, I got that
I'll
coming.
pick him up.
So speaking of which, anybody in the audience and in the chat looking now, I am looking for Susu Toys, Blind Vigilante, and Kingpin. If you have a lead, let me know.
What are they
Because
supposed to be?
What they want on eBay is ridiculous. I'm not paying it.
What are they supposed to be?
So Blind Vigilante
The
is like
black
the
suit.
Daredevil in the black suit,
Oh,
and that thing at retail was like 130 or 150, and eBay is charging like 300 plus. I'm like, I'm not paying you more than double. Go fuck yourself.
I thought you were gonna say something like 500.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, for the
No,
Kingpin.
but Kingpin went out pretty quick.
Hey, what's the best Raws I want from the Dark Knight? I mean, not from Batman Begins. Which third party?
Mars Toys, but I can't find it anymore.
Is
Did
that
Mars do it? Did
Mars
Mars
did
do
a
Ra's al
Ra's al
Ghul?
Ghul. Yeah.
is that the best?
It's
What was
very-
which one was coming to
very
your mind, Mario? What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I don't know the names of
Oh,
the
okay.
third party, but, I mean,
Present Toys has the 2-pack of Raz and Christian Bale in the ninja suit when they're training on the ice. That
Yeah.
one's a good set. That is a very good Liam Neeson head sculpt. And the 2-pack's on sale now at TNS for like $230.
why don't we get
FBJ,
Joao in here, man? He's your third party guy.
if he's
Big brother.
available.
Yeah, I'm
Give
talking
me
to him
the-
right now.
All right.
Sure. Can I
Give
send him
him
a
the
link?
link. Give him the link.
Here, go check this place.
I already checked. They don't have it.
That's
That's the one figure they don't have.
Yeah, well, Blind Vigilante's been gone for a while, but
Yeah.
they're probably going to 2.0 them
Yeah, I'm hoping they 2.0 because I'm not going to pay over.
because they 2.0 the hero, the lawyer.
Yeah.
So that means there's a demand for him, and then
So FBJ says, "Are you looking for Bloody Kingpin?" I think the Susu Kingpin comes with both outfits, clean and bloody. So that's the one that I want.
So what's kind of like the cap off on a third party figure without like a crazy accessory, like the max you'd see on a price? Retail. 300. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's rare. It's usually like around 2.
yeah, I'm saying that's like a cap, like 300.
Cap, yeah.
you
But
know.
like that vulture from Toys R Us,
That has a crazy accessory, bro. I'm not counting that.
That thing's
It's
beautiful.
got fucking wings and shit.
Nah, the Toys R Us Juggernaut's pretty big. I think he's like 3,
Yeah.
close to 3. They reissued him as well.
Let me pay for this fucking Punishment Frank before it sells out, because I'm here advertising it, and then I don't get it. I'm gonna be pissed.
The one
Yeah.
that's killing me right now is when I see the prices on that Game Toys cloud with the Daytona.
Oh, you like that, huh? With the bike?
I love that. What you
Mhm.
motherfucker? Yeah, man.
Well, you want it?
Yeah, I do.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Anthony's gonna hook you up.
No.
I'll get it. It'll happen.
But here's the thing, though. You don't need to. Toys R Us doing them
I
now.
saw, but they're not doing a bike though.
No, you can get the bike. There's a couple bikes.
Okay,
Then there may be another bike.
or maybe another bike. True.
You know,
Wait it out.
the third party guys. The crazy thing about third party, a lot of them reissue
Mm-hmm.
because there's nothing to
yeah.
them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they're like, "Fuck, we can make more money. Whatever."
They,
All right,
they,
all
will they
right,
wait
guys,
years
hang
before
on,
they
hang
do it?
Oh shit!
Live
Live PO done.
Oh,
Iconic,
would you get the Muhammad Ali?
dude.
No. I got the Punishment, but I don't know why it shows other
Why is it
things.
showing you all the iconic stuff?
They're
man?
just
I-
featuring iconic right now because
Well, hint. I mean, get that.
My orders. Yep, Punishment Frank, live PO. I just did it.
Nice.
All right.
Congrats, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's good shit, man. No, because I missed it too.
Hang
I missed
on.
it too. The cloud and the bike.
Our buddy Lane just gave me a super chat. I don't do hard alcohol anymore, so it's just beer, man. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Bro, it's not that.
No, I'm teasing you. I know
I
why.
kept
I already know why. You
getting
don't
too
have
loud,
to
and I
explain.
kept breaking things, and I'm done. It costs money, and I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make enough money from YouTube to pay for the damages.
On our last stream here on your channel, for those who don't know, he did actually break a statue.
Yeah, I glued it back though.
Yeah,
so
that was tragic.
That was tragic. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
That's the problem. My problem is I love having too much fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those
Yeah,
guys,
but then afterward comes regret.
yeah. I'm one of those guys that when I want to go hard, I can go like really hard. And then the aftermath.
That's what I tell all the ladies.
I'm telling you, the
Your
aftermath
sister, your
damage
mom,
the
dude?
next
I mean,
morning.
What are the ladies
What?
talking about? You heard me.
No, I
What
didn't hear
ladies you talking
you.
about? What ladies you talking about, man?
Anyone I frequent. Don't worry about them.
Sisters, moms, all right.
Nah, man, just come over here, man. Come live next to ASU.
Oh my
Man, that's
God.
one of the top party colleges in the country, man.
So you're that guy sitting in front
Number
of the
two.
lawn chair.
Like Charlie Unicorn says, I go 4 minute hard. I'm like, nah, maybe like 5 minutes. I can give myself an extra minute.
That's all you need, man. Don't listen to the propaganda.
Oh my God.
So, anyway. But yeah, dude, it is. It's, there's a lot of third party stuff will end up doing reissue stuff. Not always, but it's like you always want to keep your ears to the ground.
Yeah,
too,
I'm
right?
hoping they reissue Blind Vigilante. That would make my day. Because I'm loving. I want the Netflix stuff, and I want my Arrowverse from CW.
So question,
Yeah.
man. You know how Mars Toys already put up the Joker again for pre-order, like another batch?
Yes.
Okay, so my question
that's
is,
great.
no, so my question is, when third parties do the reissues, do they usually do it right after the first batch, because based on how successful it was, or is it usually
No.
like a year later or so?
Or is this?
It's random, dude. I mean, it
It's
can
random.
be
Okay.
it can be a year later or two.
Gotcha.
See, the situation with the Cesar Romero was
The Mars? Is it because they
that's
saw
their
everybody
first-
was buying?
well, because really, realistically, that's like their first in-house figure. Like prior to that, they kind of recasted the '89 Joker, and the success that they saw from the '66 Romero was overwhelmingly positive. So, and it's all still fresh
Mhm.
from a
Mario,
manufacturing standpoint.
Did you send Bretta the link?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
If he can make it, he can. So think of it like it can't even really be like a reissue because it's still
There he
fresh,
is.
Mario's
So
like,
as
"Yeah."
it being fresh, they'll just kind of do a run essentially. Whereas like the Toys Era Juggernaut is like 3 years old,
Mhm.
and now they're reissuing it.
Oh wow. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
It could happen
Blind
at any time.
Vigilante, the same thing. Blind
Joel's
Vigilante is kind of an
actually-
old figure.
Big Brother's actually in the chat, and he did mention that he's not home yet. So
Oh,
he
okay.
says that if he gets home, then he'll,
Oh,
he'll
yes.
join.
What's up, Bretta?
Yeah.
What's up, Bretta?
But he is mentioning that it's more like a second batch, instead of a reissue. But Joao, what was it? The Green Goblin that was technically a reissue, wasn't it? Because that was like sold out a while ago, and then they brought it back.
Which Green Goblin? Toy?
Well, okay, yes. So the Toys
Toys
Era
Era?
fucking
Toys Era?
Menace
Okay.
or whatever it's called. What is he called? Whatever. The Toys Era Goblin and the Toys Era fucking Ock, the Doc Ock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the only reason they did that because they were riding off the hype of Spider-Man coming to theaters.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? And like Bretta says in the chat, it's not going to be done again. The Caesar is done. They just ran a second batch for everybody this April, and then they're not going to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, like moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But that's Mars, right? Other companies are different. Toys Era is known for, that or so. They're known for not all, but they'll do reissue stuff from time to time. I don't think Mars is moving forward with what they're doing with all this. Excuse me, with all this Batman stuff. So it's like you get it or you don't get it, or you end up having to pay aftermarket down the road or something.
That's the thing I noticed about third party. Like they sell out. If they sell out quick, you're not finding it. And then if they sit, then they sit and you're fine. You can get it later. Like I'm gonna get the So Toys Witcher. I really want that Henry Cavill Witcher. That's gonna.
That looks dope. That actually looks really good.
Send the link.
I will be having a
Yeah, I'll send it.
The So Toys Rogue at some point.
I didn't. Well, I don't like comics, so I didn't really care.
Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair. You're not into comics, so.
What about the?
So speaking of Gambit and Rogue, my XM Gambit and Rogue I'm going to sell.
Oh, your wife care?
She didn't want it anymore.
There you go. That's great.
What are they? You'll have to.
What? Well, you want
I don't know, man. Forget what I'm talking about right now.
I'll give you the best deal ever. I'll give you the buddy hookup deal.
The best deal ever is free, so it's probably not going to be that. Let's be clear.
I can't give you free 99. Right, I love you, but I can't give you free 99.
I'd have to see what they look like. Was what I was going to say, but I'm trying to stop myself from talking.
Right. I'll send you pictures, man. It's all good, bro.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That's what friends are for.
I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. Yeah. So the Rogue thing.
Yeah. Limb Toys Nathan Drake.
Wait. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, I did see that.
That's I want to pre-order that shit.
Do you think that's better than the one Sideshow did then? Yeah. That's old, right?
Well, yeah.
It's old, isn't it?
Whatever Sideshow did in 1/6.
Yeah, I didn't even know Sideshow did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing you got to understand, though. Okay, just to give you a little insight, and Bretta in the chat could verify as well that so with a lot of 6-scale companies, whether they're licensed or unlicensed, most of them don't make their bodies. Other companies make bodies for the most part. There are occasions where there'll be some in-house stuff being done, right? So case in point, there's this new body that's out on the market, and a lot of people are using it, and that's one of those that you see that have the seamless arm swap outs, right? For example. So now that that's kind of readily available, you're going to start seeing more and more figures like that, like the Nathan Drake, like that Wolverine Days of Future Past, so on and so forth, right? It's going to be a little bit more prominent, like the In-Art Joker, right? So moving forward, you got to keep that in mind when buying, because some stuff is naturally evolving that other companies are going to be utilizing this newer stuff. So sometimes it's best to, let's see what happens kind of thing, because they'll put something out and be like, hey, you know what? We're going to redo this. It's been a while, and we've updated the body to where we're using the seamless, stuff like that. But it also depends. We've done bodies, but they're expensive and they have to be very specific, right? For the most part, people will source or something. But that's my whole point. When new tech comes out, a lot of people want to jump on board that new tech because it's better.
Yep. So actually, let me ask you guys this. Have you seen the M Toys Bane? The third-party M Toys Bane?
It's more of a kit, I believe, isn't it?
No, there's one that comes with the body, and it looks really, really good. Joao had reviewed it. There's two versions. There's one at the stock exchange and one that's regular Bane. And I kind of like it to the point where I almost want to get that instead of waiting a year and a half for the Hot Toys one.
Hold on, real quick. Hometown's Hero. That doesn't sound right, dude.
I know.
Clean Train. Yo, that sounds sus, bro.
Oh, okay. So Joel says M Toys Bane is trash. Okay, never mind then. I didn't know.
There you go.
Well, there are kits though.
I genuinely did not know, so that's good to know. Then I won't.
In general, there are kits though as well. Like the one that I have, the Slave Leia, right? That was a kit, and then you got to buy a Fison. So they made her outfit, the head sculpt, the hairpiece, her halberd, the whole shebang.
Is the sculpt good?
Yeah, it's decent. I can grab her if you want to look at her.
If Mario said,
What do you mean? For $100, it's fucking good.
No, it's not.
Well, I also
keep the $100, put it towards something else.
No, you're crazy.
I also really like on 1/6 kit whoever the fuck 11 is that make these head sculpts.
11 does decent head sculpts.
Those are really good head sculpts.
Yeah. 11 does good.
Yeah,
work,
they
dude.
produce stuff. They've been around for a while.
Okay,
so
Joel says the best way to go with Bane is do the S King kit and the M34 body, which I don't have a problem doing. But so Joel, let me ask you this: is it worth doing this or wait for the Hot Toys?
Well, what do you prefer? That Well, what Bane are you talking about? Because there's kind of like the Injustice comic Bane, and I thought that's what you were talking
You
about.
just don't
Movie
use
only.
movie figures, dude.
Movie only. The Dark Knight
Oh, okay,
trilogy.
movie only. All
Yeah,
right,
like
well,
your comic
because
shit,
that
man,
Bane
come on.
looks cool, but no, I wanted to know what you were talking about too. I don't know if Joel knew either. Like, because there's a cool Bane like that.
No, I don't do comic. So
If you want fucking the Tom Hardy shit, just get the Hot Toys one, dude.
Okay.
The
so
new
he
one,
says
not
that-
not the original.
All right.
Wait
cool,
for the
cool.
new one.
Yeah, the old one just looks small. So okay, Joel says wait. All right, I'll wait. Okay, so Brian Richards says he has the S King and the M34 kit, but the Hot Toys is the most. All right, guys, I'll wait. All right, thanks for the advice. Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah, they got a newly developed like skeletal body that they're doing, and the seamless
Since
stuff.
you're such an X-Men guy, Anthony, did anyone tackle the like Ian McKellen and all them from those movies?
Yeah, there was a lot of third party. There's
Any good ones?
Toys
or all
R did
shit?
some.
No.
Mario said they're all shit.
No,
shit,
no, they weren't all shit.
Yeah, they were.
In fact, when
Prove me wrong.
well, when Rob was on the show on Saturday, he showed off his Magneto. That was pretty good looking with both head sculpts.
The Toys era
It's not
Quicksilver and Beast look pretty good, and those are cheap.
Yeah, they're not bad, bro. I don't know where you're not. I mean, they look pretty accurate to me.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
They did.
Well, no,
I
Mario,
had
what do you
Frozen
not
Man,
like
and he
about
looked
them?
great. That was
What's that
Iceman, but
Mario, what do you not like?
What do I not like?
Yeah, you say you didn't like the Toys era ones. What do you not like about them?
I don't know. There's just a lot of this shit that just looks completely off to me, man. I don't think it's worth even spending money on if the likeness is not even there. I mean, I'm not trying to like shit on the quality of materials in the body or shit like that.
Mhm.
It's just the fact that I don't want to drop that money, even if the likeness is just like 30% there.
Oh, I mean,
that's
it's
just me. That's just me,
30%.
though.
No, I mean, if it's 30%, then I wouldn't do it. But if the
Yeah,
likeness is close, then that's like a different story.
Possibly, but that's just something that I mean. I love that. I love those X-Men. Those cinematic versions. I'm more of a fan of the Michael Fassbender version, to be honest.
Oh, boo this man.
I'm just remaining silent right now.
I like the Michael Fassbender.
Ann doesn't like any of them.
I'm not surprised.
There's that.
You can't
but
put Fox and X-Men in the same sentence and have me agree to any of it.
Yeah, but you like comic
Disney
stuff.
and X-Men in the same sentence. How about that?
Do what? I couldn't hear you.
Disney.
Do a Disney and the MCU. Also,
I'm
with that-
worried.
in that same
I'm
sentence
fucking
with the
scared.
X-Men.
As you should be.
No, I'm fucking scared of what they're gonna do to the X-Men in the MCU. I used to be excited for it until like whatever they're doing. This, don't get me started. I don't. They're probably not even gonna be fucking called the X-Men.
But if you're lucky,
So-
She-Hulk will appear.
Ooh, whoa. Was that like a little nod to Tuesday night show, or what's going on?
It is a nod to Tuesday night, yeah, because that's gonna be our topic, right? But
We're still gonna have that discussion.
hell yeah, we're still gonna have that discussion
What
because
are you
it's
gonna
really
discuss?
it's whether or not they're gonna change the X-Men name.
Yeah.
When it comes to in the MCU, if they're still gonna be called the X-Men.
That She-Hulk figure from Hot Toys looks pretty good, man.
It does. I think so too.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
surprised you
it.
didn't
It's
order
really
it.
good.
I got the Daredevil, but I haven't ordered the She-Hulk yet.
Yeah, the problem that I have with it is
It's
I
also
couldn't
looking
stand
body,
the
right?
show.
Yeah.
So why would I buy the figure?
I liked the show.
I agree.
It was campy. I liked it.
All right, if you like the show, then it's justified for
I
the
like
purchase.
cheesy stuff. that's
No,
why.
you can still have great figures, man, from a shit show or whatever like that. If you're
But why
into
would you do that, though?
everything, why wouldn't you? I'm like,
Because if you don't like it, why would you want
I can
something-
recognize that, dude. You like Batman '95, right? Fuck that movie, dude. Hell no, I can't.
I agree,
No,
Mario.
But,
Nuh-uh.
yeah, and you're not going to buy the
why
fucking
would you-
figures.
No, I'm not. But I'm not. I'm not
That's my
denying that
point.
they're good-looking figures.
I'm not talking about
that's my
denying
point, too.
anything. I'm talking about
Yeah.
owning a piece of pop culture that you can't stand doesn't make sense to me.
If the shit works out, if it looks good, I mean.
So, Anthony,
if
you
it's appealing
apparently-
to you.
You apparently know something about a custom Bo-Katan head sculpt.
Yeah, I know someone you can ship the sculpt to. They'll root it for you.
Yeah.
Tina, that's our girl right now. But she's, from what I understand, she stopped taking work right now because she's like insanely busy.
Yeah, well, she's probably overloaded. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody wants-
but yeah, and there's others too, but she'll do a really good job. That's all I meant. Like, why would I want something in my house that I don't like? You see, case in point, like, okay, that crate Luke,
hermano, my dude.
that crate Luke from The Last Jedi is a great looking figure. I'll never own it.
Yeah.
I don't like the movie. I don't like what they did. I can, from a standpoint, I can look at it and be like, well, it looks like a great figure. I'm not gonna put it in my house because I don't like it.
Okay, you take old man Han, you take old lady Leia, you take old man Luke, and you set them up in a display to watch for the evolution from A New Hope to then, bro.
Did you do that, Mario? Did you do that?
I don't think I can turn my brain off enough, though. I think the idea that you're talking about is good, but it fails for me in execution because I will look at this evolution and then I would look at the last old versions of them and I would feel rage. and you know what I mean? Regardless, and I can make believe and be like, oh, this is the pretend universe where they were just old and they
Look at that, man.
had
Disney
good,
turned
you
you
know,
to the
whatever.
dark side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't need to. I need to be mellow at all times at this point in my life. So I don't need to have. For me, I just don't want stuff like She-Hulk. I didn't like the show. I don't want the figure.
So
Makes sense.
I'm on the mindset of I'm only gonna buy from stuff I have a connection to. Like
Yeah, for the most part,
that I
I
enjoyed.
And that's what we talked about tonight on my show. Like, really connect to it.
Yeah.
Because we're always going to love new shit. We're always going to love, not everything, but we're going to love new shit. We're going to have a fucking Ahsoka show. People are going to be like, wow, that's cool. Do I need everything from that? I have no connection to her. I have no connection to that. Yeah, it's Star Wars. I have a connection to that. But what in Star Wars do I really connect to? Right? That's where I had to pull back.
See, that Ahsoka show is going to have massive connection for me because I see live action Lothal from Rebels is pretty much a continuation of Clone Wars and Rebels for me. That is like, and to see like Sabine growing up and to see all of the characters from Clone Wars and Rebels, their journey and their trajectory, which is why like freaking this last episode of Mando, I was like, fuck yeah, because you.
Meanwhile, Anthony has no idea what you're talking about.
Right, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but
cartoons.
like, there was the whole trajectory of the Darksaber from Clone Wars to Rebels, and to see everything that played out in this last episode, I'm like, fuck yeah, so much payoff.
But see, that's dope. That's fucking dope for you if you're like,
inches,
I'm connected to
the
it.
Fuck, you're talking about. Your
But
Cisco
Pain,
router.
let me ask you a question. Those aren't, but the ones that we're gonna get on live action, those aren't the ones you saw in Rebels, though. Like, wouldn't you prefer to have them designed after Rebels, like figures based on that show, rather than Ahsoka?
I want the live actor.
You want live. What if you don't like the show?
I don't care. I don't see myself not like.
That's not what. No. But I'm saying, what if you don't like the show though? Then what's your thought process?
I'll still at least get Sabine, and if they make Zeb, I'll buy Zeb. Like, I'll
just because you liked their characters.
I love the character,
and
yeah. I'll still get those characters.
That was my question.
I have a ton of connection to those characters. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So just any representation you're happy with.
Right, but like,
gotcha.
Like, for example, I'm not buying that fucking sideshow animated Ahsoka. Fuck that.
Right, but a lot of people would because they want an animated style. Right.
Not
I ain't buying it because it's made by fucking sideshow. That body's gonna be shit.
But I don't understand because you gotta listen. Listen.
I just bought two.
I was gonna say, says the man that's bought a few freaking.
I bought two statues, not a figure.
Yeah, but fuck the statues. I'm talking about the figures. There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, sideshow's fucking shitty, and I don't think any of them own any of the figures. Granted, there's been a couple duds, but same with any 6-scale company. I own a lot of sideshow figures.
I'll piss on sideshow because it's Tuesday.
Well, sure. As a company, I understand what you're saying, but I hear a lot of people do that specifically to figures because they feel like that's the norm thing to say. And it's not like, dude, this Jack Burton I have.
It costs the same amount of money as Hot Toy. You might as well buy the Hot Toy.
And even then it was a little cheaper, but even
they
still.
No. When Snowspeeder Luke came out, dude, they were asking for almost $300 for that thing in an economy where figures were averaging about $220.
Oh no, some were.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look at look at the Clone
Sideshow
Wars ones.
and the quality was not up to par. They cannot be asking for competitor prices if their paint apps aren't in that same ballpark.
Right.
You know, forget about the quality of the figure itself. I'm talking like overall paint apps in general. They do not.
Sure.
You cannot put them, you know, in the same ballpark, dude. It's not
all, but yeah, exactly. That Mythos Kenobi was dope. I had him. I had that one. That was a great figure. I was like, wow, this is actually a really good figure.
So,
you know,
I actually have to tell you this. So, Anthony, my 3 favorite figures out of the ones that I own now are Bo-Katan, Green Arrow from Susu,
that one's great,
and Ujio from Last Samurai.
I knew you'd love them.
Oh, the paint. Yesterday I saw someone selling a rooted hair version sculpt of that Tom Cruise.
No, yeah, from where?
It was on the group somewhere, and I thought of you.
Well, there's several.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it depends. Yeah. So like the one is rooted, but there's other people that have done custom rooted ones.
That's what I
too.
meant. It was custom. Like it looked like an in-art rooted.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
That Tom Cruise in particular, that Nathan Algren has been fucking made a lot. Like the head and the like. So it's hard to know which one, right?
Okay.
And a lot, because I know what you mean. Like 5 different people have made that shit and rooted it, and it's dope.
Example.
Yeah, if
I
Chris was
was like-
talking about Viper's version, then yeah.
I was
Viper
like,
made
this made Pains look like a mop. That's what I thought.
Viper did one of a Nathan Algren.
Ooh,
And there's a couple others.
What's up, Mario? Was that Freddy? What's going on there?
Example, Freddy Krueger Sideshow. This is the first time when it came out, this particular figure, right? The fact that we got a representation of Freddy Krueger, awesome. But Sideshow?
That reminds me
No,
of Pain
dude.
on stream when he got his Anakin.
No, dude. No.
Oh yeah.
No, dude.
No.
No, look at that.
Oh my God! What is that?
No.
A gummy bear?
Exactly.
But that's
No.
crazy, dude. But they're not all like that.
Yeah, they are. All these
So-
things are. Look at that thing.
Let me ask you
Bro.
something about the Sideshow figures.
Come on, dude.
Okay, so the old
Well,
clone
actually, all
figures
these Freddy's are. A lot of
that
these Freddy's
Sideshow
are. Like
has,
that,
right?
dude.
You know,
That's
the
what
old
I meant.
clones that people track down from Sideshow. Are they tracking those down and for those high prices just because they want the clone, or did Sideshow actually make good clone figures?
No, because they want the clone, dude. The bodies are just like this.
Okay.
They're
Yeah, but
the
Hot
joints
Toys-
are extremely loose.
Hot Toys
But-
did a lot of the clones, the Sideshow clones too.
Yeah, Hot Toys was involved in that project with them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see.
But I mean, dude, look at this fucking cat, bro. There's nothing shaky about him.
Jimmy.
how old is that cap?
I don't know, 4 years.
4 years. Okay. So the R2,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
have
fucking dope,
a
dude.
Sideshow R2 as well. You turn that thing, you just turn it one way, and all the compartments just come out. You know,
Well, I'm not saying
it's
they're all
crazy.
fucking home runs. I'm just saying
No,
there
but
are
that's-
some
I'm
good.
talking from my. I'm
Anthony's
talking
saying
from
they're
my
not all
experience.
bad.
I'm talking from my experience. That's
Right,
why
I'm just-
whenever I hear something from Sideshow figure, yeah, dude, I'll probably do Mars Toys over the Sideshow any day.
Yeah.
Like for so for me, I would take, and this is me, and everybody's gonna probably think I'm nuts, but I would take this over like a Chris Evans cap.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck you.
Yeah,
Because
you're
I'm more
nuts.
comic.
You're-
You know what
you're
I'm
insane.
saying?
You're insane.
Like,
I don't even like
Yeah.
comic, but Chris Evans,
not.
bye bye. I agree.
Fuck you both. I love Chris Evans.
Don't go suck his
wait,
dick.
you agree with
the
me?
things you would do to him.
I agree with you. And I don't even like comic. I just
Okay,
can't
cool.
stand him
As long as I
cap.
got one,
You got one.
yeah. And yeah, right. Yes, I'm good. And this is comic book. This is comic book cap, and that's what I need. So
Mhm.
you know, the Jim Lee Cyclops sideshow, that was good. That Jim Lee, or the fucking the Magneto
Dude,
sideshow, that was a great
thing
figure
was-
too.
That was a block. That's Jim Lee Cyclops.
What do you mean a
To me,
block?
it just the head sculpt was insanely. It was blocky. The body itself looked insanely misproportioned. It looked
No,
weird. He had
it was a
big-ass
good
head, dude.
90s
He had a
style
big
Jim
head,
Lee.
bro.
I don't
Sure.
think he had a big head.
I think it looked like a Migos figure, dude, from back in the day. To be honest, man.
No
So,
fucking way was it Amigo.
Totally,
No,
totally, man. That's right.
no,
So that's when like, nope.
you tripping.
Nah, man.
So
I mean, I sold him, but
I want true
it was still
definite.
cool.
Why'd you sell him?
well, because I was stupid. Actually, it's one thing I regret selling. To tell you the honest truth, because at the time, and this is going to happen to you guys, to the point of your conversation, is that sometimes you get a bunch of shit, and then you're like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna change this up, and then you end up maybe getting rid of some stuff, or you bought some things out of a whim, and then months go by, and you might be like, damn, you know what, I kind of missed that. You know, that can happen. That case in point happened to me with that Cyclops, because I'm now building this Marvel versus Capcom thing that I got going on. So now I'm like, fuck, I kind of wish I kept that one. I didn't get rid of it because it was a shitty figure.
So by the way, Tosh, thanks for the help, man. Thanks for helping me getting that figure back in the collection, man. I wasn't at the point of I wasn't at the point of starting to regret it, but after looking at it more and more, I did start to miss it. And I felt like, because I don't have that many Marvel freaking
Wait, you mean you regret getting it back, or you regret selling the first one?
No, just selling the first one. I had it I bought it like for Sideshow like a long time ago when it first came out. But the thing is, I sold it off because my focus is on Star Wars and shit. So I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, but see, it also depends on what you want too, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm not a big fan of these 3-0 bodies. Right? This is Lucas, from Stranger Things.
You're holding them in an awkward spot.
They're weird. Like they're say that again?
Hold on, boy.
Pedophile.
Oh, I'm not trying to, whatever, dude. I'm just trying to hold the guy here. The reason I was doing that is because I was trying to show you the articulation. It's just these ankles are very like, they're not like fall over top, but they're not as sturdy as you would expect. See how easy I'm moving these feet? And the problem with them is they don't come with stands. So you got to get a stand for them or whatever, right? Because they're sometimes hard. When you try to balance them, you're like, whoa, he's just going to kind of, the weight
Chase, just
is
like
a little
those
funky,
clones,
right?
Those Sideshow clones, they won't stand, from what I understand, without a stand either.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but I love Stranger Things, and I think they did a great job, especially for their price point, and they're the only ones making them, so you get them if you're into something that you're into. That was to the point of Pain. Like, I don't care who makes something. If something that is made that I want, I'll get. I mean, and these are licensed, to be fair, but you know what I'm saying? Regardless, if they were unlicensed, I would still be like, oh, cool. I want to get that, For example, I don't know how far they're going to go in the Stranger Things line, but let's say they stop at a certain point and a third party says, you know what? We're going to make the other ones that 3-0 didn't make, then I'll buy them to complement. There's a lot of that out there. As you can see, like with So or Toys Era, things like that, they'll buy you, or they'll make you stuff that the Hot Toys is not making to complement whatever Hot Toys you may have, right? I think that's cool.
So what is
Kiki
this
Loose Joint Fix.
What is that, guys? Does anyone know what that is?
Probably whatchamacallit, right? Like a liquid that you put on it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
There's stuff like that. I've never messed with it, but I can give that a try on these guys, because these guys are fucking wobbly. They're just wobbly, but they're cool.
Pose them sitting down.
I could pose them sitting down.
So, hey, what Thrawn is that over there? What Thrawn is that you have over there?
Oh, the OG, man.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that means original gangster.
No, from where? Sideshow or Hot Toys or what? Who made that Thrawn?
This Thrawn right here?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the fucking Black Series.
I don't fucking know. I can't tell.
He's just hanging out on my mic.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, he's tiny. I guess, it might look like that. No, there's Sideshow made a Thrawn with the chair. But he goes for over a G usually, and I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm not paying that kind of money for a figure.
Because that particular one is not the best body either.
Yeah.
But it was pretty dope that they made him in the chair.
I'm intrigued.
But I almost want him because he is from Heir to the Empire. But I'm gonna wait. That's the other thing. Like, I may not like this Ahsoka show, but I've been wanting a fucking Thrawn like my whole life. And then when Black Series made one, I bought 2 of them. So just because I love from 1991, I don't know about this Rebel stuff, but
the only thing that's missing,
you would be mad at Rebels Thrawn, man. You would be very disappointed in Thrawn in Rebels.
That's what I hear from actual people who have read the books.
Oh, I watched the show.
Okay, but have you read the books?
No.
Well, then how do you know?
He had a brief moment in the show though, and he was very weak. Like they didn't get into his what's it called?
Backstory.
Master. Yeah, that. No, I'm just saying like you could never get a feel of how intelligent he was.
How badass he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Because where other people have been like, oh yeah, you're gonna like Thrawn,
Well,
Thrawn, but they haven't read the books, so I'm like, well, how do you know? Like, how he is in the books?
The guy playing Thrawn
Mario's
on live
muted.
action is the same guy that did the voice animation for Rebels.
Yep. They did.
Which I have no frame of reference for.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just
The only
I haven't
thing
seen
that they're
Rebels.
missing in that Ahsoka show so far is they don't have an Ezra, and I would like to see an Ezra because they got all the other characters from Rebels in there.
We can go get Ezra Miller. He'll do it.
But see, this is kind of the point that you were talking about earlier that Mario had brought up with shit that you don't like. See, because I love Thrawn, he will always be a place for me because I was 10 years old when I read Heir to the Empire. All right, I still revisit that trilogy, and I still have my original first edition hardcovers from 1991 and 92, and the whole trilogy. Right when that happened, right? That to me has the same connection that the OT does for me, right? Like any kind of things that I have, like the Predator, Alien, Ghostbuster, blah 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 blah, then Thrawn's on that list because that's super old school for me, and I love those books, right? So let's say the Ahsoka show comes out, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like him. Maybe not, but I'll have different expectations, right? Because he's so ingrained in my history
just watch
of
season
reading.
4 of Rebels and make your opinion?
Because he doesn't like cartoons.
Yeah, mostly.
He won't watch anything Star Wars animated, dude.
That's stupid. There's so much good stuff in there. They did such huge backstories and arcs. And
dude, I've seen 6 seasons of Clone Wars. How much more do I have to go?
Season 7 and Rebels, and you'll be a happier person. Trust me.
It was a struggle to get through them all, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Season 7 of Clone Wars
I did
is
it.
so good.
I did it so I could
so fast.
get all the story, but there was a lot of hard ones.
5, dude. The whole whole thing with Mandalore, the whole thing with Maul coming back.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's huge.
I mean, I watched it.
I do the whole Night Sisters thing with
there
freaking.
was so many filler episodes that
Adventures.
didn't need to be there, man.
Skip the filler. Just go to the main story.
Yeah, but other people are like, well, you can't because they pepper in some connections to the overall arc and some of this filler.
You can skip the filler.
All right. But my whole point of this is if Thrawn turns out not that good in Ahsoka, I would still buy the figure.
So you give
because
into what
it's
Mario
Thrawn,
said.
given the history of
what
I've read.
So then you don't understand. So why would you buy a figure, dude, if you don't like the freaking the culture of it? If you don't like the movie or the TV show that it came from, why would you buy the figure?
I'm glad you asked this, Mario.
Oh my
so
God.
the reason being is because Disney is fan fiction. And they have taken
it's fan fiction.
Well, it is. It's not. It's they just bought a property.
Mm-hmm.
They bought a property, right?
And can you?
And they're doing whatever they want with it.
Can you tell me that all this expanded universe shit was actually canon?
For the longest time, yeah, it definitely was for us.
For you, it wasn't officially.
And George was pretty.
He recognized them, but did not officially count them as canon.
No, but they did have to go through approval, through George before they were published.
Dude,
so
George was giving approval for anything, man.
No, I was there. I was there, Gandalf.
Do a movie.
There was a lot of shit he scrapped, bro. There was a lot of shit he did not approve. So
could have scrapped these last 3 movies.
Yeah, but he was already too late. But that's once he sold it. No, my point is, Mario, though, is that is still Thrawn. He's gonna look just like that. So to me, that's aired. No, that's not Luke. That's Jake Skywalker, bro. That's a totally different person.
We'll see what happens with Ahsoka, dude.
Hey, that's Mark Hamill's words, not mine. He said he was Jake Skywalker.
By the way, we for a impromptu, like literally, Chasen and I at 12:45 were like, hey, do we want to do an impromptu stream? And then he's like, yeah, let's do it. For impromptu stream, we still had about 30 people watching. So thank you all who, for whatever reason, jumped in like super last minute and just like, yeah, well, I'll watch this shit. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it because there was no plan with this whatsoever. And then you two were like, "Hey, we're up." I'm like, "Fucking come on!"
Yeah, well, we just did a 3-hour
we were
show on my
watching.
channel, and then
Oh, did you really?
We're just talking
Yeah,
shit.
and then
the
I
last
ate.
hour, man, it was freaking hilarious.
the last hour was pretty funny. Yeah,
Oh my
it was
God.
good. And I just ate, and then I saw that you were going live. I was like, "Hey, fuck it, you want to hang out?"
Well, thank you guys. I
You know.
appreciate y'all.
Of course,
appreciate
man.
it. Yeah,
But
I
it's,
mean,
you know,
like I said, I don't really have time to do this, for much anymore. So if I do any of these live streams, it has to be like an impromptu, last minute. I just so happen
Sure.
to be able to spare the time, and then we'll just throw it on, kind of thing. So I appreciate that we still have a little bit of a following, and some people still like the stuff. So thank you guys for coming on. So yeah.
well, you know, it's also important to talk with you about it, because you guys are, like you're saying, you know, kind of getting deep into it and wondering how deep you want to go. And there's,
You know what's funny is I didn't think I would go deep. I thought maybe I have at most 10 figures and I would stop.
I thought you were done with one.
Yeah, me too.
You were like,
I was-
fuck that.
I thought I was done with Anakin.
Dude, you were
like-
always talking about how small these things are,
Do,
man.
do you
That's
remember
why,
that
like,
Anakin shit?
Why?
I know. He's not dead. The joints still work. He's posed just fine.
And then even when you did that, you're like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, and then now
Yeah.
I'm like,
And now you're like, I'm gonna sell all these statues. Fuck it. Like, I'm
Yeah,
going all
so
in,
freaking-
man.
well, not all in, but I do like a lot of properties that Hot Toys doesn't make, so that's why I'm
Sure.
like all third party.
And that's what's exciting at the same time, right? Because you and I are a lot like-minded in a lot of things.
Mhm.
And and hey, no, because all you want
And
is
Mario
feet.
and Mario too.
Me? Why are you
Well,
guys
Mario
mean
don't
this?
really dabble in third party.
No. Mario and I are like-minded in a certain thing. He knows what I'm
Oh,
Oh, dude, yeah. Pain and I are soulmates, dude. Straight up.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. But I'm just meant as far as third party. You know what's cool? And this
Hang
may
on,
not
I'm
be
gonna
your
get
guys'.
Anakin right back.
Third party's gonna ruin me.
This might not be your thing. But I had procured a NECA Alf. Because you remember Alf. I know you do, Mario. Fucking Alf.
Yeah.
I just remember. I don't know what it's fucking from, but he looks familiar.
It's from Alf. So
Jeez, bro.
it's all right. It's all right. So anyway, but here's what's cool.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's still alive.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey,
The,
I'm still
the,
alive, motherfucker.
the
And,
thing.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just
I'll
saying,
continue in a second.
He's still alive, and lightsabers still work. So,
Hey,
Hell yeah.
still lights up, huh? Nice.
yeah, not dead yet. I did not break him.
Now, what's cool with him? Yes, hide your cats, because he does come with a cat sandwich.
Red Wolf,
which
what's
I
up,
think
brother?
which is freaking awesome. But here's the thing: for those of you out there who may or may not even give a shit about Alf, NECA typically just makes like 7-inch stuff. They don't really do. It's not like a scale, right? Alf is basically 6 scale. When you put him with your other figures, that's how he was, right? Now the cool thing is, for me, or as a 6 scale collector, he comes with the cool radio with the microphone, right? So this is all 6 scale. This fits with all our figures. You get the cat sandwich, you get a bowl of popcorn. Again, this is 6 scale. Like we could take Lucas, as I showed you earlier. We'll just kind of rest. Like, you know what I'm saying? I dropped it. But, like, bro, talk about like cool props and accessories. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. If it's totally all his shit's 6 scale, so for $40, you get a bunch of cool like 6 scale fucking things.
Wait, what is
Can
that?
of soda, whatever.
Equanin is 11:30.
For him, it's 2:30, bro.
No, I
Oh
know.
yeah, it's 11:30 for us too.
30.
But
We're just getting started, Equan. Out here in the
Yeah.
West Coast.
Right.
But this is what I'm talking about when you're like, collecting in 6 scale. You find these interesting things like that. Like I said, even if you don't like Alf, you're like, whoa, that's actually all like 6 scale props.
What'd you say, Anthony? I couldn't hear you over the keyboard cracking.
Jesus, Pain.
What I was saying, as I was like, even if you don't like Alf,
Like what?
for
Bro, you were smashing the keyboard.
$40, you get a bunch of cool accessories that are 6 scale. And that's what I mean. Like when you're like deep into this shit, you like to start doing stuff like that. Like Payne's looking at the diorama based stuff, you know, it's shit like that. You start finding cool accessories.
And
you're like,
kit bashing.
Yeah, that shit's fun. And you know, for taking photos and stuff, like I'll do something. I like swear to God, I'll use this popcorn with somebody in like a photo. It'll just be cool, you know.
Wait, you have an Alf?
Where have you been, bro?
Show me Alf.
Oh my God.
Just rewind your own stream.
Yeah.
No, roll back the tape, dude.
Roll it back. Where the fuck did I put him?
I don't know. Up your asshole?
No, fuck you. I got here he is. He's up there. He's up there with Venkman. Here. Boom 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 boom.
Who made
Yeah, he's a
little
NECA elf.
Oh, NECA?
Yeah.
Made elf?
Yeah, they just made him. And he comes with, you know, the cat sandwich and,
how long have you had
a few other things. I just got him yesterday.
Oh.
I'll give it 3 weeks before it breaks.
No, bro. No. I bet you this thing's more durable than a fucking hot toy.
So, I hope so, man. Freaking.
I know.
In their history, dude.
Nah, he's pretty cool though.
Look at it, dude, and it'll just snap.
Nah, he's pretty cool. And I'm not gonna like fuck around with him, but you just set him in a pose. But my point was, I like it because boom, you know, it goes into, it fits because it's 6 scale and it goes with all my 80 shit. And then the fact that it comes with a bunch of different cool accessories that are 6 scale that you can utilize with the other shit. I'm a sucker for all that stuff, bro. That's the whole reason I bought fucking the Resident Evil 2 remake Leon for the fucking quad rocket launcher, right? Because the classic version didn't come with that. And I love shit like that.
Dude, that Leon and that Claire is gone, man.
Oh yeah.
Only the classic version remains. That version that you have, that's the better one, and it's gone.
In my opinion, yeah. And they just put out the classic. That's like new. Both Claire's came out roughly around the same time. They're both fairly new as well, but and they're great. They're fucking great figures. They're damn toys.
Did you
licensed.
get your Ada Wong?
No, man. See, so that's where I fucked up, right? So Ada's like on wait list, and then I was looking around for other. I'll be able to get her. I'll find her, but I don't like doing the fucking the work, because now I gotta like fish around until I can find her at a good. You know what I mean? I was like, I should have just pre-ordered her on Sideshow, but I spaced it, and she's a must-have. Not only because it's Ada Wong, but she also comes with the typewriter and the ink ribbon, and that's cool for Resident Evil shit.
Yeah.
Chase, you all right, dude?
Yeah, man. Just dog is everywhere.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like you were under attack or something, man. I saw you like creeping back like this and shooting something away or something. You all right, man?
That's funny.
Damn, we have 36 people watching, and it's 2:30 in the morning. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, hit the like button too.
Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Thank you.
Unsubscribe.
All that.
All
that good shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unsubscribe.
I don't care.
Don't do that.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't need YouTube for a living. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you do. Stop.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
If I needed YouTube for a living and if I really cared that much, I would still be streaming and doing all that shit. But I'm taking time off. I'm stepping back because I just don't give a shit about this. And it's
that's
too
why
much
you're
of
here
a
tonight,
time
because
suck.
you're realizing that you should have done that, and then you're trying to get everybody back. The fact that there's 37 people now watching, you know, stepping up to 40.
They missed
That's
you.
just gonna get you going again, man.
No, I mean I can do it every once in a while. I did it tonight because Chasen was like, we should do a figure stream, and I was like, you know what, that might be fun because I have had a huge transition away from statues into figures. Like, I get more excited now about figures than I do about statues.
Because it's new to you. That's why.
Right. So
Just cheating.
And I'm selling all my big statues, so I'm like, this is fine. I'm doing all right.
Next thing you know, Paine's gonna start collecting 3.6 inch, and then start selling all that shit, and then
God,
start
I hope
collecting
not.
3.75. Watch.
Oh God, I hope not.
There's
And then
more
Funko.
variety. Yeah, exactly. He's going backwards.
hey, it doesn't matter though, right? Whatever you like, man. Collect whatever you guys like. At the end of the day, look at me. I'm buying a fucking 7 goddamn Age of Apocalypse statues. What the fuck?
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Because I'm, back home.
I am.
What the fuck happened?
What happened? I saw Age of Apocalypse, and then I was like, oh, I kind of need those. Yeah.
Is Does it kind of like annoy you though? Because obviously you are comic, and I'm not saying you don't get your comic figures made, but it's more few and far between, right?
I'm very annoyed.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm very annoyed.
I have to
Statues,
say,
you would be welcomed with open arms.
I know. There's so much great X-Men shit out there too. Other comic shit. I'm like, fuck.
Oh man.
I will say, Johnny is right. You can collect fleshlights because you can get one of every porn star, and you kind of have to. So, just saying.
Wow.
I got like 7.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Good for you.
Demonstration.
Good for
I'm
you.
kidding, I don't know,
How many do
7.
you have? Who do you have?
Who do you have?
Yeah, I'm
I don't have
curious.
any.
You bastard.
I'm at ASU, bro.
Christy Mack, man. That's where I'll get a Christy Mack.
Oh, okay.
Mia Sokova.
Like, I'm surprised you don't have one yet, man. The way you talk about them.
I know. I need to go buy one.
Oh,
That was a good giveaway, though. I tell you what, when we get to 2K subscribers, we'll give away 2 flashlights again.
uh-huh.
Because
You think you're getting to 2K?
if we get to 2K, we should give more flashlights.
Get my man
because
at 2K, y'all.
because everybody needs to enjoy the pleasure of a flashlight.
Mm-hmm. You tell them.
Here, here.
Yeah,
How would you know
everybody's-
pleasure though, man? You haven't used one.
You know,
Yeah, you
Jason,
can't be endorsing a product you've never used.
Jesus Christ, you guys are busting
not?
my balls today, man.
I'm just saying.
Gracious. I'm telling you, you gotta.
People will want it more if they know you've experienced it.
Hey, you know.
What if he's
I'm-
speaking for Chase? What if Chase is the one that actually secretly told him that he's been using them this whole
Yeah,
time?
he probably does. You know.
You know?
Okay, well then that's how you would announce it.
But we
Like,
would-
these are
we-
testimonials
willing
by
to take the heat
Chase.
for Chase instead of himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Well, you know, the winner of the 1K flashlight, he's been happy as a clam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's left
liked
positive
it.
feedback.
Yeah, he told me he really liked it. And
Okay.
not only that, I bought him a drying rack too. He can wash the thing.
What the fuck?
And then dry it on his sink.
How considerate of you.
Right.
Nah, I was actually very considerate.
Oh,
I would say, hey man, I'm gonna buy you a drying rack too because then you can wash it after use. And he said, oh, that's awesome. You know, I'm very thoughtful.
That is
I'm a very
awesome, man.
thoughtful guy. You know?
Totally, man.
You are.
You can like wash
That
it
is
together
good.
after you wash your coffee cup. You can wash your flashlight and put it on the
Wow.
drying rack next to the sink.
Wash your coffee cup with your flashlight. All right.
No. He's using that as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick it in the dishwasher.
I don't think you can dishwasher the flashlight though. That's why you have to buy the drying stand so you can. Wash
I wouldn't even be comfortable with doing that anyway. Even if it was okay.
The people's champ, yeah.
But like all the dishes are in there, bro.
Oh, check out Brian. Flashlight for nag at you for buying hot toys.
Oh, not wrong.
We're streaming at 3 a.m.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That shit's funny.
am
I know
not
the
putting
world's
together
changing,
Legos.
guys. The world is definitely changing.
I ain't doing Legos. Fuck that.
There you will. Watch.
Guys,
You'll find something to get into.
Gonna have
Legos.
a
Something
minifigure
to get into.
collection.
fuck you. Goodness Christ.
You don't like Legos? You didn't grow up playing with Legos?
I
Mm-mm.
love Legos.
I never did either, but I was saying the exact same shit you're saying until one day. Look at this shit.
You bought a Lego?
Yeah.
the hell is that?
Fucking,
Bro, I have a
that's the
Tauntaun.
Tauntaun.
look
Oh,
at Tauntaun.
okay. Well, it's
I
a
got
Star
one too,
Wars,
bro.
so that makes sense.
Yeah, man. I was pressured.
Hmm.
It was actually from a friend's show that does a Lego show. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it. And that,
I am
Yeah,
curious.
that's cool.
Say, where did you buy that NECA elf from?
To Target.
Oh, okay.
But you can get it on Big Bad. It's like $45.
how much you get for a Target?
Oh, it's that much?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that cheap.
Yeah, I was good. Yeah,
I
it's
would
cheap.
say that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, no, he's it was 45 for me.
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool.
It's on sale now for $37.
There you
Wow,
go.
What a deal.
Yeah, pick it up, man.
Anthony, you chump. Should have waited.
Well, I don't give a shit. Actually, I didn't buy it. To tell you the honest
you
truth,
didn't
Sean
buy
got
it.
it for me.
Hey, that cat
Sean got it for me as a
sandwich-
gift.
The cat sandwich looked cute.
Yeah, it's cool, man, and it's 6 scale, so you can put it with one of your hot toys and have them look like they're gonna eat a cat. I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Is it 6 scale?
Put it with
See,
your Captain
that's the
Marvel.
cool thing. NECAs are 7-inch, but Alf is appropriately scaled.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, all his accessories are also. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this is
Another size
perfect. I have to
comparison,
get I have to get an
He's
elf.
got the microphone and the VCR or the radio too, and
Mhm.
the popcorn.
It was cool, man. That's what I was saying on your stream like 15 minutes ago.
Huh.
I don't know where you were, but I explained all of this.
Hmm.
What
Hey,
I
is
showed
that thing?
visuals on camera.
Hey, Anthony,
What's up, man?
shut the fuck up.
How you doing?
You stupid bastard.
What?
I was explaining this to you 15 minutes ago. Well, I checked out, all right?
Listen, I don't
Really?
sound like an old British lady, bro. So first of all, rewind and fucking do that again. No, it's cool. Yeah, no, I know you did. No, he's cool though. As I was saying, yeah, if you like him, pick him up, man. Brian says the NECA Gremlins are the same way, and they have cool accessories.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
because I may do that because I love Gremlins too.
I'm a gremlin. Yeah.
Actually, they at this local comic collector store down the road from me, they have a life-size Gremlin, and I keep trying to figure out how I can fit that shit in my collection.
Chase, you know what a gremlin is, but you don't know what the fucking elf is? Really?
No, I know what I said. I don't remember. I remember what the.
You remember it now after he showed you, dude.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
I didn't remember his
Wow.
name. No, I did not remember his name. But Gremlins, no, I know Gremlins, bro.
No,
Oh, okay.
You guys are too funny, man.
Do you know what ALF stands for?
Alien life form.
I didn't ask you, Pain.
Yeah. Well, I like.
I never watched this Alf
But
thing.
yes.
I just remember the.
Was it
The-
Anthony
this
ALF
Moses'
thing,
finger?
it was a
Character.
beloved television show in the 80s.
Yeah, well, I never watched it.
It taught us not to trust the government.
Mm.
No, that's healthy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I got out of it.
Actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
But also, Mario, you gotta remember, man. I'm your younger bro. You know.
Yeah, and you know what? And how do you know what gremlins are?
Oh,
I've seen
hang
them.
on.
Movie. I'm not gonna go back and watch fucking shows like series of a show, right? That's a lot of time, man. But I can easily go back and watch movies. That's fine. Plus, I watched Gremlins when I was a kid.
Okay, so these accessories
Movies
are
are
kind of
different
cool.
than show.
You got like
Huh.
a hammer, a TNT. You got bombs. You got dynamite. You got beer. I mean, that's
You
kind
got
of
a
cute.
bong?
Bomb.
A bomb.
Oh,
Bong.
bomb. I thought you said a bong. I'm like, where's the bong at?
Not bomb.
It needs
That's
the female one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. See, I would get a couple Gremlins to throw into the 80s mix.
It's on sale too. That's not bad.
Aren't they bringing
No, that's not
Gremlins
bad.
back
So
into,
75 for like a 2-pack.
into a show
Yeah.
form?
There's a
There's an
lot of
ultimate
Gremlins.
Gremlin as well. Oh, there's a few
Yeah, here it
fucking
is.
Gremlins. There's Greta.
Here's
Gotta get
the
that shit
ultimate
paying.
Gremlin.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
This ain't it, Mario?
No, the
Yo,
second batch,
you guys
the
are
new
fucking
batch
me
or
up right now.
whatever,
How many
no.
Gremlins are there?
There's a lot. There's like
I don't
so
need
many.
Gizmo. I don't need the Mogwais.
Yeah,
But if you,
here's Greta, dude.
I like
There
the.
you go.
Oh, there you go.
oh, dude, Dopo.
That's for
Is
you,
she
buddy.
out? I'll get her.
Yeah, it's in stock on sale too. $38.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. She can go right here and place a Thrawn. Put her right on the fucking bike.
Oh my god.
Have you seen the Cinemaquette Gremlins?
Possibly. Were they life size?
Yeah, and they're like
Okay, 'cause-
thousands.
Oh, okay, because then maybe that's what it was in the shop. Because he didn't have a price tag on it. And he had a life size fucking Gremlin.
Was it
and-
the little one Gizmo shooting the?
No, it wasn't Gizmo.
Was it the giant gremlin on the? Was he like on the printer?
There was just a giant Gremlin,
What's
and
that
he
one
had
for
him like kind of
$2.79?
hovering.
But I'm saying was he on the printer? Like the base, was it a printer?
I don't think so.
Okay,
no.
then no, it wouldn't have been
So it might be something different.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that one for $2.79, bro?
I don't know. Let me bring it back up.
Was that a life size?
It's actually a life size statue. No, half scale
Puppet.
statue. Hold on.
I don't. This is 30 inches.
Yeah, I did see this one. I did see this one. I was thinking about
So,
getting him. Just flasher.
30 inches. So that's like pretty big.
Oh, wow.
I guess it's life size.
I think that.
But see, I can't go like deep into fucking
Who made
Gremlins.
that?
But I would get a couple Gremlins to throw in with all my figures though. They would look cool. They'd fit right in.
NECA, dude.
It's
That's
NECA.
okay. So is this Alf. He fits right in. I don't care.
I was talking to Chasen, dude.
What'd you say?
Oh, okay.
So it's NECA that made that.
Oh, NECA. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. I guess it's a
Yeah, it'd be
lifestyle.
cool to get like a life-size gizmo because I was gonna fuck with my roommates and then like put a gizmo out on the couch or something and then like creep out there after midnight and then swap them out. Put a regular
Yeah.
gremlin there. See if they trip out. Them not knowing that I own any of these.
That's pretty funny.
Because they know. Because they're, they grew up with this shit. No, they're cool. Those are really cool, man. I may try to get a couple of them. But I don't want to go down like the full NECA path. Because that's dangerous too, man. Because they make a fucking bunch of badass aliens and predators. And it's like...
Oh, shit.
It's a statue.
Looks a little thick.
Looks what?
Looks a little thick.
Yeah, right.
When I remember.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I like the concept of it.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Alright.
Were you not a fan of Gremlins, Mario?
I love Gremlins. I don't like the new one, the second one.
Oh, okay. You just like the first movie?
I kind of I'm with you on that.
Well, because the second one kind of turned into like a Muppet show.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Worse than that, dude.
Yeah.
Don't you dare compare the Muppet Show, dude, to that.
Well, that's what I meant. They're all like caricatures, you know what I mean? And like
Abomination is what it was.
Yeah, but I saw it in the theater.
Have you tried to watch those recently? Either one of them?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
They're both a tough watch.
I don't think the first one is.
I still like it. I'm just saying it's not an easy watch.
I don't think the first one is a tough watch. The second one, yeah. Okay. Tough watch. But
we used to have these double features, and I remember my mom took me to a double feature, and it was UHF. Remember that one with Weird Al?
yeah.
It was UHF and Gremlins 2. So it was kind of interesting because that's really what it is in the same theater. That's the double feature. So they played. They played
features, man.
Yeah, remember that? So I don't remember what they played first.
Well, no.
And then the second movie played right after.
Our double features are sneaking into the other theaters, bro.
Oh no, we did that as teenagers, but
triple feature.
I meant like you could buy a ticket as a double feature. That was cool back then.
I remember when what was it? I think it was Ghostbusters 2. And I think it was either Indiana Jones or 89 Batman came out, right? And I think it was Batman that was just so damn huge. I tried to sneak in, but they were checking the tickets. So I showed them my Ghostbusters 2 ticket, and they're like, "Nope, that's not for Batman. Get the hell out of here." I'm like,
"Oh, busted."
So, yeah.
I mean, Ghostbusters 2 was in '89, so. It was right around that time, yeah, with Batman.
Yeah. I think The Last Crusade was around the same time too.
89 or 90?
It was one of those.
Let me look it up. 1989.
Yeah. That was a big blockbuster summer from what I remember.
I fucking love The Last Crusade. That's my favorite indie movie.
Yeah.
It really is. I didn't really like Temple of Doom that much, and Raiders is always good because Raiders, but something about Last Crusade, I dug that
Sean
shit.
Connery.
Plus Sean Connery,
that's it.
Like it's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
It was great. I absolutely love that movie. And the funny thing is, they had like Hitler, and he signed his book. Like, that shit was fucking. That was funny, man. No, it was a great movie, man. I miss those movies. That whole Zeppelin thing, and then he was like tickets. He didn't have his ticket or whatever. He threw him out of the fucking Zeppelin. Like,
no ticket.
Right? That shit was good, man.
Yeah.
I hope they don't fuck up Indy.
Crystal Skull, right?
After that, though, that's still kind of a like wonky film, but just nowadays, I keep finding myself asking or saying that same thing for everything.
Don't fuck it up.
I hope they don't fuck it up, and I don't want to feel that way.
How can they not? Why is Harrison Ford going in at 103 years old doing Indiana Jones film?
Once more into the breach, my friend.
Huge red flag already, dude.
Well, they probably want to kill him off. He's killing off all his characters.
Literally watch Ghostbusters Back to the Future after watching you guys. Nice, Christian.
Wait, that's the first time you've ever seen them after because of us?
That's what he said.
Well, that's
I, I don't know why Kinky Spectre is saying Kate Blanchett, but I love Kate Blanchett.
Well, yeah, he's drooling over her. That's what he's saying.
I'm down.
Oh shit,
Jeez.
Christian said yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Oh, actually, Mario,
Yes.
you grabbed the hella from me, but you know that they made a third-party one. Juice Girl made one that looked almost the same.
No, it doesn't look almost the same.
Doesn't? Yeah, okay.
No, the paint apps are completely inferior, bro.
Oh, what? Okay, well, I didn't buy it, so I don't care.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't
pretty
buy it
damn
either,
close,
so,
dude.
yeah. No, you can
It
say
is
that
pretty
all you
damn
want.
close, though.
You
It's-
can say that all
it's-
you want, dude, but it's not.
Mario sounds like
that's
he's
one of the
against
things-
all third party.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm just against shit quality. You know, say what you
He's
will.
against third party.
I'm like
No.
that for statues.
Mm-mm.
I'm picky.
No. No, if I was against third party, dude, this freaking Caesar Romero Joker wouldn't be in the collection.
True. It is a great figure.
Mars seems like they do good stuff. They are doing the Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate too, but they're doing it in like street clothes, and then Premium Toys is doing him in the Dr. Fate outfit.
I think they're also doing Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Joel
Yeah.
is, right?
Yeah. Joel, they showed us. I think they showed him off. I think.
Hmm.
I don't
And
recall.
the only one I saw
I
for
saw a
Joel
sneak peek.
is the Pedro one from Toys R Us. But if
Oh,
Mars
that's
is
what I'm
going to do it,
thinking
No,
That'll
I think we
probably
saw
be
like a
better.
render. I think we saw a render of the Mars sculpt.
okay, and that will probably be
Oh,
better.
that looked decent, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I would agree.
Sunnyvale says that the Toys era Joel is weak.
Damn,
Yeah.
I just saw the new portrait they posted the other day. It looked freaking great.
Oh, really?
The
Well,
updated.
at this point, I would wait
You just wait for
because there's
Mars.
a few coming out, and then you can decide which one you want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Last of Us. I'm cool.
But like for example,
I don't like Pedro, so I'm cool.
Look-
I'm just saying. Like, I don't want to. I don't wanna-
Mexicans. It's all right.
When did I say that?
That's how I'm taking it.
so first of all,
No, I just don't like him.
what the fuck is this?
Anybody see Kingpin? Let me know. I'm looking for this one.
That's
This
that's
is
the
a dope
so-so.
ass figure, from what I
So-so.
understand.
What?
I'm hearing a lot of good things about this figure.
Yeah, I like this figure. If anyone has one, let me know that they want to get rid of. But this is something interesting that I saw today. Neo Geek, and they got a new Moon Knight coming.
Oh, look at that.
The Oscar Isaac one,
Yeah.
and that looks not bad.
No, that's kind of
Mr.
cool.
Knight.
250? God, why?
Well, no, it's Neo Geek. Neo Geek overcharges, so just go to like your other places. For whatever reason, this guy always marks up like 30, 40 bucks. So you don't have to buy
Well, because he's
here.
in the States, so that way you'll just, it's what he does.
Oh, is it? Are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're in California. Neo
Yeah,
Geek.
but you can buy from somewhere
Oh,
else.
local pickup.
Yeah, you
I
can.
know, right?
So
Dude, Todd doesn't even offer local pickup, man. I'm like 10 minutes away from him.
Nah, you can do it from Todd.
I
You
See,
won't
now
let me.
that
I'll freaking
Aerith
message
doesn't
him.
look too bad, that
I'm like,
Final
dude, come
Fantasy
on, I'm
one,
right down the street
but
from you, bro.
holy shit. Third party Neo is back.
What is that?
Fishbone made a Neo.
Is that a new
Wow.
Grail?
it looks better than the Hot Toys. I don't know. You remember? Did you finally get rid of that Neo or
You're
what?
sleepy, bro. You need to go to bed.
Well,
bed.
I'm asking you. Do you still have the Neo or did you get rid of him?
No, I sold it.
Yeah. Because
Sold it.
because why?
Should I get this one,
Because
Mario?
I didn't need it in the
'Cause
collection.
Matrix is weak.
Matrix is not. I'm not that invested in it. I mean,
It's
it
because
was
the
hard to
sculpt
get-
wasn't that good and his
No,
shit starts falling apart.
I'm
I
not
agree,
invested.
Mario.
I'm over. If I'm gonna have John Wick or Neo, I'm going John Wick. dude.
Yes, sir.
So
100%.
that's why I needed to slim down the collection at the time. That's why I got rid of my RoboCop because I kept the freaking the battle damaged one instead. I think that was more that was superior.
All right, wait.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yes.
This doesn't look
Yes,
bad.
Jason, the battle damage is a lot better, bro.
Guys, this
There
one
you
doesn't
go.
look bad.
Yep.
This one doesn't look bad.
No, go
No,
buy
it
it.
doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad.
This just came back in stock too.
You know,
God damn it.
in the next couple of days, because of this fucking stream tonight, I could easily see myself going to buy some or third party. Like pre-order like 10 fucking things. So thanks a lot.
So you
Yeah,
better
Hey, you're welcome.
We are good at
Fuck,
enabling.
Fucking
We are good at enabling. What can I say?
mission accomplished.
Yeah, but only if you like it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
that's-
no, for sure, for sure.
Oh, fuck! This just came back in stock. What the hell?
Oh my
What?
god.
What
It's
is
probably it's probably something Mario's gonna laugh at.
No.
I would never.
Wong just came back in stock.
Oh.
This has been sold out for a long time. Fuck.
This is the Toys
Oh, the fat
Battalion,
dude?
right?
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
Yeah.
No.
He's all right looking.
it looks
He's
all right. It looks like he
I
literally
would
ran into a wall, but I mean,
if you
other
want a
than that-
Wong to go with like Doctor Strange stuff,
I got my own Wong to play with.
Can
I
I
don't
see
think
it?
he looks. he doesn't look bad.
I think he's pretty good for.
Man, he'll go
third
he'll go
party.
great with your She-Hulk.
No, you actually.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And you also keep in mind, man, a lot of these are you're gonna learn that a ton of shit. Not everything is this way, but a ton of shit is much better in hand
Mhm, well,
with
for sure.
figures. Photos are fucking wonky, man. Statues is not too bad because it's the statue. I don't know how to explain that, but you know what I mean. You see the statue, you're like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Or obviously, it may give you a little bit more presence feel when you have it physically there. But with figures, I just mean like sometimes the sculpt is kind of questionable because the photography is just not that great. And then when you have it in front of you, you know, it's so much different sometimes. And sometimes you're like, ooh, this actually is horrible. But more often than not, it's like great. Better than, I would say, you know, like looking at photos.
Oh, here you go, Pain. Isn't that what you were talking about earlier, right?
No,
in the beginning of the stream.
No, I'm talking about people who do reviews and they come on camera and say they can't put them together or whatever because of whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I think that's personal preference. Like, I don't give a shit enough about figures to whether they go to hot. You know what I'm saying?
The thing I've seen that bothers a handful of people, but for me, it's really not a big deal. Is like when they talk about the height, it's like the same character and they get that character again and they like compare the height of the figure. Like, I'm not gonna trip if the one is slightly taller than the other. Obviously, if it's, you know, significantly noticeable, then that would kind of be shitty. But like,
Sure.
They did that with all the Vaders.
yeah, example for like the
They're
Vaders.
getting
That's
shorter.
a great point.
Yep.
Exactly. That wouldn't bother me. Like, I'm just,
It's not bad.
yeah.
No, it's not. It just depends on what's acceptable for you as a collector. You know what I mean?
What's up, Aiden?
Mm-hmm. Aiden, my
What's up,
dude.
brother?
Yeah, it's going on. Oh god. So hang on, unbelievable. So there's a different version of Blind Vigilante, this Hot Heart, this
What
Dark Warrior, and
the-
this thing looks
what
like
is-
shit.
This is like a baby mat.
I know, this is like horrible. I am
Yeah,
definitely
the
not
sculpt
buying
does
this.
not
Yeah.
look very good.
Mario, this one is definitely a.
This is definitely shit, yeah.
Mm.
This is not good.
Mr.
it's a-
Matt 2.0.
2.0, bro. It's supposed to be new and improved.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm just kidding.
I'll wait for Suzu Toys.
Oh, man.
It's so bad. But shit,
Suzu?
Neo Geek just restocked a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, if you just keep the
I'm
mask
saying.
on.
No, I was wait. I already got Suzu.
Mm.
Better get Suzu Toys.
Oh, here you go. It's a recast of a recast of a recast.
Great, yeah. Definitely not buying that crap. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right. I think I'm going to call it, dude. I'm like, I'm going to
Yeah.
shut midnight.
For sure.
All right, no worries, guys. We honestly just plan to come on for an hour, so we're almost at 2 anyway. So
Yeah. Only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
yeah. So and we still have 32 people watching at 3 a.m. So woohoo! Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. So yeah, guys. Mario, my man, thank you for swinging by. Anthony,
that's
my
all
bro, I appreciate
Yeah,
you
man.
as usual. Chasen, my dude, we finally got to do this figure discussion that we did.
Is that the ranking of our friendship? My dude, or my man, my dude, and my bro? Is that
No,
what we're
no,
doing?
no, no, that's not it
Damn,
at all.
I'm at the bottom. Damn.
That is not that at all. Don't be oversensitive, you little freak.
I
Love you all,
like
you
being on the
Billy.
bottom. Mario, what's up?
He likes being the power
What'd you say?
bottom.
It's not bad being on the bottom yet? Is that what you said?
I thought you liked being on the bottom.
Oh well, I mean, that's.
I guess it depends. I guess it depends who's on top.
Yes. I guess that's a very good point.
I guess depends who's on top of them, you know. But anyway, boys, yes, thank you all for showing, and then for the 30+ people still in there. Hey, Brian Wong, good night.
Hey, Brian's still here.
Brian's still here.
Brian, Edwin,
Aiden, Christian, Detour, Brian, Richard, Cypher, Sunnyvale. I guess we didn't shout out the chat earlier because oops.
It's okay.
Because oops.
Yeah, because shows how laid back and don't give a fuck I am. But hey guys, appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. It's been fun. So we'll probably do, I don't know. We'll do impromptu streams again at some point. I just can't make
we'll be back next Saturday around the same time if y'all want to tune in.
No. I can't make this a big part of my life anymore. I don't have the time. But yeah, I appreciate you all. And then I think we can just call it. Hang on, let me see if I have something that we can go out on.
Is he gonna say statues again?
I don't know.
Because that's what you fucking opened with.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
Oh, you can just end it, like.
Yeah, fine, whatever.